Uh, Good morning, everybody. What we will do today is we will see how to download linkage and how to use a software which is used for designing and simulating a variety of link mechanisms. Okay, so what I'm typing here in Google is linkage software or something like linkage designer. So this first uh, suggestion which is coming from Google is linkage mechanism designer and simulator, and I'm clicking on that. And this is the page from which we are going to download the software. So you can download linkage. So you can click on this and it downloads the software. It hardly takes any time because it's small, 5.6 MB only. Excuse me. And you can install that software. Of course, on this blog you can see lots of tutorials of or lots of material available, which anyway we will be discussing in today's session. So now I will show you actually how the linkage software works. So if I'm clicking on my linkage software which is installed on my machine, this is the window which is getting opened, and you can see the menu like any other software, and lots of options are there. We will not be able to see each and everything, but we will see at least some samples here today. So first thing in this is what you're going to do is design your own mechanism, and since we have seen 4-bar mechanism, let me think of that. When you right click on, there is a grid, you can see there's a grid already here. You can enable or disable that grid, but we will see about it a little later. Mm, when you right click on the mouse, you get lot of options which are objects which you can insert in your design. Okay, and this is nothing but a stationary, a ground anchor. This is a link. This is a link with an anchor. Now this is a link with already some input, rotating input is given. Then this is a link where linear actuation is given. This is a tertiary link and this is a quaternary link. And then you can insert a point in the layer or line, etc, etc. So there are some other tools also available, and then there is a gear which is also available. We will see few of them one by one. Okay, so let us start from a basic. I'm going to click on this insert link, and a link is inserted, but the link which is inserted is of some size. It has 2 points A and B, which are its endpoints or nodes. The point is, if I'm pointing the mouse pointer here and left click, it gets selected and I can drag that. So you can see that I can drag it, I can rotate it, so I can position it the way in which I want to position, and accordingly I can place my link. Okay, so I can decide the size, I can point at any node, drag and place my link. But this link is like a completely loose piece. Now if I point at this and again right click, I get a menu which says that's a connector node, but I can make it as anchor, or I can put the anchor with a rotating input. So I have choice. Okay, so I can either put it as an anchor only, or I can put it as a rotating input type of anchor. And if I place OK, it means that what was the characteristics? It runs at RPM 15. I can change it to 10. I can start the limiting angle. I can put the limit to the rotation. I can position it at some started point, or I can also enable the manual operation. Now as far as this other node is concerned, let me put it as a anchor only. So now what happens is both these are stationary. Like if you remember, the basic bottom link of your 4-bar mechanism was placed or fixed on your surface. So that way I have fixed this link, which is AB. Now I'm going to add another link. Okay. Now this link is, let us say, connected here. But I've just placed it here. Please note it is loose. Now when I'm placing it here, if you can see, there is an arrow and I'm going to left click on this and go to something known as snap, and I'm going to say auto join and click on that and it joins. Now if you see, it is not loose. Now it is joined on this point. This point is loose, but C point is not loose, D point is loose. So again I can increase or reduce the length, I can rotate, but only D point, C point is now fixed. Now on the similar lines I am going to join. I am going to just repeat the steps. You observe the steps. I am performing a joint here. I am saying auto join and I am clicking on this. It is not happening. Yeah. And it is click to that. So this is my longer link. I am going to have one more link, which is the 4th link in my 4-bar mechanism. And I need to join them as well, right? So both the ends of this I need to join. So this is joined now. This is still loose. I need to join it here. And now you can see it is a 4-bar mechanism. Now all these points are joined to each other. So link 1, link 2, link 3 and link 4 are joined to each other. Of course, you can select any one of them and choose their sizes. So like sir had given you choices, sizes, you can select and make the choices. Right now the millimeters are random. So if I make it round figure, this is 25 millimeters. Let me say this is 85 millimeters. Let me say this is 75 millimeters. I'm just rounding the lengths whichever they are. And let me say this is 55 millimeters. So I have chosen the length also according to my wish. And we know that this is a rotary input. The rest of them are as it is. Now what happens when the rotary input is given, that I can simulate and see. So I can simulate and see how this is rotating. So how point D is rotating, because there is a rotary input at C, and how E is rotating is something which I can observe. I have one more choice here. If I right click on this, I can choose that I can draw the motion of the path for this particular point as well as for this particular point. I can draw the motion of the path. So you can see that the pen kind of symbol is already added here, and you can see here. Now you can observe that the path of point D is completely circular, but path of E is rotary movement. So something like this we can simulate the mechanism. It's not only that. When you were doing it by hand, you were actually doing trial and error, changing the lengths, etc, etc. But here, because it is simulation, it is very simple to me. Suppose I change the length of this to 50. What happened? Everything else remains same. Only thing is the length of this is changed to 50. Now what happens? What happens? It cannot take the full round because the length of these are such that if you physically make such a mechanism, it can have only this much of rotation. Till then it will work fine, but at some point it will fail, and these kind of realizations can come from the simulations. That's the advantage of simulations. But now if I limit the rotation, let us say only to 90 degree, okay, and run it. Can you see? Now it works fine even with this length because I have limited the length to 90 degrees. So what limit to put? what is possible with this mechanism, etc., can be very easily studied and understood by using a software tool known as linkage. So I think this was something which we wanted to demonstrate, and hence I made this video. Thank you so much.